All right, we're good.
Welcome, everybody, once again to another episode of the Uncensored Truth Podcast. I am Brother Old God from Hip Hop News Uncensored, and sitting to the left of me once again is my co-host.
What it do? What's good? Sam and Viral Hip Hop News. We're in the building, the Uncensored Truth Podcast on another beautiful evening. Oh God, what's good, my brother? What's good, man?
What's going on, man? We got a lot to get into this week. It's a plethora of stories, man. And first, we're going to jump right into this extortion case. With Chris Brown, but yesterday, man, was this whole year has just been crazy with the allegations that's been coming out, against these celebrities. Well, Chris Brown is the latest celebrity to be put under scrutiny of claims that he and a partner pretty much forced two women to do some sexual acts against their will in Chris Brown's home. Two women had came forward and said that they started. How it happened is it started at the studio. They said they were lured back to the house. When they got back to the house, they're saying that Chris Brown and a friend took their phone, lured them into the room, and forced them to do sexual acts. There's been allegations, of her being on a period, all of this. But the crazy part about the story, before we get even deeper into this, is that the cops were called that night, but there are no criminal investigations against Chris Brown right now. So this appears to be a hoax. And before I let you go in on it, Chris Brown's lawyer came in and dropped a statement, on this. But what do you think? Before we even get to this, what do you think about this allegation coming out about Chris Brown right now? Allegedly, pretty much rape. That's what it is.
Well, first off, I firmly believe that it's bullshit. It's real sad and unfortunate that it has to come out. When you think about how she painted the picture of the story happening, the first thing that comes to my mind is why the hell in anybody's right mind be in a situation with Chris Brown that did not want to be there? And why would Chris Brown have anybody there that did not want to be there? Chris Brown, he could,
Exactly.
you know what I mean? Why would he have to put himself in a situation, knowing his history and knowing his background? Why would he even do that to himself? The story really makes no sense. But on a bigger picture, it paints the picture, and it comes out there that Chris Brown is involved with rape, and the ignorant ear and the ear that stereotype will easily go, yeah, he did it again. Yeah, he did it again, which automatically makes him what? Guilty. And it's a shame that this brother's out here, and even this has to even come out. He just had his birthday, his daughter's singing to him. He's trying to drop records, trying to get away from this nonsense. And he always seems to get drawn back in to what happened years ago between him and Rihanna when they were kids. It always seems to go back to that. And this just kind of reminds everyone of that unfaithful night of what happened when that kid made a mistake. And he automatically gets stigmatized as guilty before anything can come out. Because if you really dive and listen to this story, it couldn't be more outlandish. It's just ridiculous. Right. You feel me? So yeah, man, it's just crazy, bro. Crazy. I mean, well, the lawyer said something too, like you alluded to. Let's play a little bit of the clip, and then we can get back into our 1-2. Let me get that on up for us, old God.
All right, you listen to the Uncensored Truth Podcast with Brother Old God and Sam. Everybody listening, please make sure you hit the like button and share this video. We're going all the way in tonight. Let's get it in.
We're ready, old God. Let's go.
If any of that were true, it would have been criminally investigated. Obviously, it was, and it was rejected. I guess the fact that they made a demand for $17 million, and I told them to go pound sand, probably explains why they did the press conference today. Chris didn't do anything. And they know Chris didn't do anything. And other than using his name so that she could have a press conference, I don't understand why he's dragged into anything.
So they made a demand on you for $17 million or else?
Correct, or else. This is the else. Welcome to America 2018. It's a wonderful way of, in another era, we might have called this a shakedown.
What about this era?
I would say you don't see anybody suing my client. What my investigation shows that none of these allegations are true. I would invite you to talk to LAPD because they're not shy about seeking me out when there's anything Chris Brown related. And I refer you back to the great monkey caper of 2017. And nobody has done anything with this. And I think the reason is quite obvious. There's no case here. He is a target. Chris is a target. And for the last 10 years, anybody who comes at him should know that they're going to meet the full force and brunt of my firm when they come after him. It hasn't worked out too well for anybody in the past, and it's certainly not going to I don't think work out too well for anybody in the future.
Was she present at a party, and was there some kind of sexual encounter?
You know, you've heard what she's alleged. I'll tell you that our investigation tends to undercut all of those allegations.
So
I'll leave it.
So you'll be on TMZ Live tomorrow and tell us?
Apparently, I'm going to be on TMZ Live tomorrow. I'm doing my own bookings now.
Okay.
All right, so we got that. That's his lawyer on record saying that these allegations are bullshit. We heard what she said. He's been the target for years, but they're not playing. Anybody coming against Chris Brown right now, they're coming against them full force with the full brunt. So we may even see a counter kind of suing situation go on with Chris Brown. But to just talk about what we have presently, we have Chris Brown involved in a situation with this young lady or whatever the fuck she is, caught him and another female out in some real wild shit. To just name it basically bluntly what it is, rape. Chris Brown definitely does not need to be named involved with a raping situation given his history. Oh God, what do you think about what the lawyer said involving the situation, man?
Well, a few things stick out to me. First, when you read the article, it's a long article. It's a lot of stuff that's alleged. One is that one of the women were menstruating, meaning that it's blood. Now, anybody knows during sexual intercourse, so, you know, or any type of sexual, you know, there's fluids and stuff. So another thing, they said the cops were called there. Now, usually when this happens, you know, somebody says they were raped, penetrated, you know, against their will, you have something called a rape kit. None of that, you know, has been brought up. I'm not saying that's there, but right now, nothing's been brought up. His lawyer right now is disputing everything, as he said in the article. This looks like a 2018 case of extortion. Then they come out and say, we want 70 million. Like, damn, like, where'd you get 70 million from? Now, if this really happened, this is Chris Brown. They're not going to give Chris Brown no breaks. They ain't been giving him no breaks, as we see in the law.
To that, obviously,
Right. So it's like, if he raped somebody or a friend of him and it happened in his house, he would have been in jail that day. This is bullshit at the end of the day.
We both been in a situation where we were young.
Right.
And we hung out with a lot of different women, you feel me? And we've been around that woman that's just fucking ratchet. It's just ratchet. That would get drunk and run their mouth and not get what they want and just be talking shit. This could be a classic case where Chris Brown has some women over. They all got their cell phones took, so nothing could be documented. We don't know how saucy this woman got. She probably got saucy, got made fun of, got kicked out. Or maybe he did hit it and said, okay, now it's time to go. That could have very well happened. Very consensual. Like I said, no one would have been in that room that did not want to be in there. Chris Brown has no reason to not have a female in his room that doesn't want to be there. If she was giving any sign that she didn't want to do nothing, get the fuck out, next one coming.
He said they lured. Like, come on, Chris Brown comes out of the show, he ain't got to lure nobody nowhere. He probably got 10 girls that'll just go.
That's what I'm saying.
Like, it's crazy.
He's tricking you into going in there for what?
Right.
Really for what? At this time and in this age. Just say, I mean, we're dealing with a whole, come on.
But the part that you brought up earlier, I think is key. When the story comes out, they're automatically guilty in the court of public opinion. That's why sometimes I was like, man, I shouldn't even do this joint.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I was thinking that, but you know, it's a topic that has to be talked about because we got to show you the fallacy. We got to show you the BS in the story as well. So when we cover the stories, we want to give you the real uncensored angle from it every single time.
And I've seen a lot of people in your comment section, a great story you did on that, say they just liked it, not because of the content, but just strictly because of the nonsense and the bullshit of the story itself, how crazy it could be. So people out here, the real people on the streets, aren't buying this shit. So hopefully, I mean, the check cutters, hopefully they're not buying it, but this just puts a real bad name and just bad sour taste in your mouth when you hear Chris Brown and this allegation come up. It's real unfortunate, man. His brother's out here trying to make a living and do his thing. I'm a Chris Brown fan. Heartbreak Hotel, or Heartbreak on the Full Moon, excuse me.
Yes, sir.
Dope ass album. He's coming on tour with that. Hopefully it comes to the Tri-State area so we can go check that out. Like I said, I'm a Chris Brown fan, man. Don't want to see this happening to him. He's not an R. Kelly. I see R. Kelly brewed up in there, man. We got our things with R. Kelly, man. It's definitely torn, and we torn different directions when it comes to R. Kelly. Might as well transition into that right now. When the Uncensored podcast, make sure you go up top, hit that like button. Oh God.